Listen closely. What is bearing down on you right now in these next crucial 48 hours? It's not just another date circled on your calendar. Forget what you think you know about April 11th. This isn't just Thursday. This is a cosmic trigger, a moment so rare, so charged with potential, that it feels like the veil between worlds isn't just thinning. It's about to be torn open. And the energy flooding through? It's potent. It's raw. Most people will stumble through these days completely oblivious, wondering why everything feels off, why tensions are high, why their insides feel scrambled. They have no idea what's truly unfolding. But you feel it, don't you? Tell me in the comments right now. Just type yes if you felt that weird shift, that electric tension in the air lately. Because I know I have. It's undeniable. This isn't just some vague spiritual talk. We are staring down the barrel of the 411 portal, 411. That number itself, it vibrates with the energy of Master number 11. Think of it, the number of intuition, of psychic connection, of direct downloads from Source. And it's hitting us with the force of a nearly full Libra moon, hanging heavy in the sky, just as Venus finally starts moving forward after weeks of dragging us through old emotional wreckage. You think this alignment is random? Think again. This is cosmic architecture playing out on a grand scale. A perfect storm? Maybe, but I think it's more like a carefully orchestrated intervention. And that strangeness you've been feeling? That sense that time is warping, speeding up 1 minute, crawling the next? Seeing 1111 flashing everywhere, feeling like you're living in a dream? There's a very specific reason this is happening to you right now. I'll get to the heart of that in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. Because first, you need to grasp this. This goes way beyond just numbers on a chart or planets in the sky. We're talking about a fundamental rewrite of consciousness. A wave is building, and it's about to crash onto the shore of your reality, whether you feel ready or not. The 411 portal isn't politely knocking. It feels like it's kicking the door down, and the energy, the shock waves, they're already here, rippling backward, affecting you before the clock even strikes April 11th. That tightness in your chest, that gut feeling that something absolutely massive is on the horizon, trust it. That's not anxiety. Well, not just anxiety, that's your soul, your deeper knowing, recognizing the frequency shift. It's bracing for impact. If you've felt this magnetic pull towards something new, if choices that felt impossible suddenly seem like the only path forward, if your dreams have become hyper-real, like visiting other dimensions, keep listening, because the universe is trying to show you something, and this portal might just be the key that unlocks it all. Master number 11. Think of it less like a number and more like a divine antenna. And right now, it's not just activated, it feels like it's being supercharged. When the 4 hits the 11, creating this 411 gateway, something profound happens deep within your energy field. Forget the normal rules of reality for a moment. Number 11 is a direct line. It bypasses the static, the doubt, the everyday noise. It connects straight to higher dimensions, to insights you didn't even know you were capable of receiving. And your intuition? This portal isn't just enhancing it. For some of us, it feels like a complete rewiring. Have you felt it? Those sudden chills out of nowhere. Insights dropping into your mind like lightning bolts, solving problems that have stumped you for ages. Seeing messages everywhere, song lyrics jumping out, overheard conversations that hit exactly the right note, numbers repeating in ways that just feel pointed. That's the antenna tuning in. Your third eye isn't just opening. It feels like it's being forced open. Ready or not, that veil we talked about, between you and your higher self, between this reality and others, it's becoming paper thin. Information, guidance, warnings, they're pouring through. But here's the critical part. What many miss. This isn't chaos. It's design. This is a deliberate cosmic arrangement. Think of it like spiritual scaffolding being erected to prepare you. This master number portal is switching on parts of your consciousness, parts of your very DNA that have been dormant, maybe for lifetimes. It's amplifying those quiet whispers you've tried to ignore. That gut feeling? That wasn't just a hunch, it was a preview. A trailer for the main event this portal is bringing. And when April 11th fully arrives, that antenna, it doesn't just receive anymore. It starts transmitting. Your thoughts, your intentions, your focused energy, they'll broadcast with a power, a clarity that can literally start to bend reality around you. Faster than usual, more directly. That's why your focus during this portal isn't just important, it's everything. What you pour your energy into now, it gets magnified exponentially. Now, let's talk about sleep, or maybe the lack of it. Have you noticed? Waking up bolt upright at 3 o'clock or 4 a.m., those dreams that feel more real than your waking life, or maybe dragging yourself through the day only to be wide awake, mind racing, the second your head hits the pillow. This isn't just bad sleep hygiene. This isn't just stress, though the energies can feel stressful. This is your physical body, your energy system, scrambling to adjust to the incoming 411 frequencies before they peak. You're being calibrated. Think about it. When you sleep, the walls between dimensions naturally become more porous. But with this portal approaching, those walls aren't just thinning. Sometimes it feels like they temporarily dissolve. While you sleep, your consciousness, your soul, might be doing intense work, almost like time traveling energetically, bouncing between the now and what's coming, prepping your field for the shift. Those 3 a.m. wake-up calls, that's often considered the witching hour for a reason. The veil is at its absolute thinnest. Downloads, insights, guidance from higher realms, they come through clearest then. Your body isn't trying to annoy you. It's waking you because something important is being transmitted. And a deep part of you knows you need to be somewhat conscious to receive it. Don't fight it. Maybe just lie there, breathe, and be open. Ask, what do I need to know? And the dreams? Pay attention. They aren't just random brain noise right now. They could be glimpses of parallel realities, potential timelines you could step onto, echoes of past life memories surfacing for clearing, or direct messages from your guides. Look at the symbols, the feelings, the people who show up. They hold coded messages about what this portal is specifically activating for you. Your sleep isn't broken. It feels like it's being reprogrammed. And in these final hours leading into the 411 portal, expect this to intensify. That weird floaty space between sleep and waking. You might find yourself there more often. Messages might pop into your head, seemingly from nowhere. Trust them. Your subconscious is working overtime. Because when that portal fully opens, the real integration begins. And if you've been dismissing these signs, pushing them away, you might feel energetically unprepared for the transformation that's about to hit. Now let's factor in that Libra moon. It's getting brighter, fuller, and it's not just lighting up the sky, it's shining a harsh spotlight on the imbalances in your life. Libra energy craves harmony, fairness, equilibrium. But you can't force balance. First, the scales have to show you exactly where things are out of whack. And with the 411 portal amplifying everything, what's being revealed isn't just minor stuff. It's fundamental truths about your relationships, your career path, your core identity, things you've maybe suspected but refused to look at. You might suddenly see a relationship with stark clarity, not the idealized version you've clung to, but the reality of it. Does it support you or drain you? You might have a lightning bolt realization that a goal you've been pouring your life force into isn't actually yours. It was programmed into you by family, by society, by fear. You might face the uncomfortable truth that parts of your life, parts you thought were solid, were built on illusions you spun to feel safe. This isn't about beating yourself up. Libra isn't about judgment, it's about seeing clearly. Because you cannot walk through this powerful 411 gateway carrying illusions, resentments, and misaligned connections. The energy is too pure, too high frequency. It will magnify whatever you bring with you. And if that's imbalance and denial, that magnification could feel incredibly jarring, even painful. So see this Libra illumination as a gift, a chance to see the truth before the portal fully activates. Recognize where you're giving your power away. Understand which relationships fuel your soul and which ones are energetic anchors. Pay close attention to what surfaces in these next 48 hours. The difficult conversations, the sudden realizations that hit you like a ton of bricks. The moments you think, how could I have been so blind? These aren't random psychological blips. They are cosmic flashlights, pointing directly at what needs addressing now. Because once April 11th hits, there's no more hiding. Those truths won't just be illuminated, they'll feel amplified beyond belief. And then there's Venus, finally moving forward on April 12th, right as this portal energy peaks. For weeks, Venus retrograde has dragged us back through the muck. Old heartbreaks, buried insecurities about our worth, tangled relationship dynamics. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't pointless. Do you see the timing? Venus stations direct precisely as this master number portal hits its stride. This isn't coincidence. It feels like deliberate cosmic choreography. The universe timed this perfectly. Because the massive shifts coming in your values, your relationships, your ability to receive love and abundance, they require both the clearing of Venus retrograde and the high-frequency energy of the 411 portal. Here's what most people miss. Venus retrograde wasn't punishment. It was preparation. It was dredging up every old wound, every limiting belief about love and money, everything that needed healing before this portal could launch you into your next level. It forced you to face the shadows in your connections and your self-worth. And now, as Venus prepares to surge forward, all those painful lessons, those hard-won revelations, those moments of clarity, they're ready to crystallize, to form a new foundation for how you experience love, how you value yourself, how you open to receive. The insights weren't just for understanding, they were marching orders for implementation. And this portal, it provides the raw energetic fuel to finally make those changes stick. You might feel it already, a newfound clarity about what you truly want, what you absolutely deserve. A sudden courage to speak truths you've swallowed for too long. A fierce refusal to settle for less than what your soul knows is possible. That's Venus, waking up, getting ready to move, backed by the immense power of this master number portal. But here's the warning. This combination, Venus direct during a 411 portal, it demands authenticity. It won't tolerate half-truths or playing small anymore. Anything inauthentic in your life, relationships built on obligation, compromises that chip away at your soul, patterns that block abundance, it's going to become almost unbearably uncomfortable. This energy will illuminate it, then magnetize it, either towards radical transformation or rapid dissolution. The universe is essentially screaming, "Are you ready to live your truth?" Because after these next 48 hours, hiding from it becomes almost impossible. This portal won't just show you your authentic path. It feels designed to propel you onto it, ready or not. Remember I said there was one specific reason for all the strangeness, the time warps, the synchronicities? Here it is. Your intuitive abilities are exploding faster than your logical mind can keep up. It's creating a kind of spiritual static, a disconnect. The 411 portal is fundamentally about intuitive mastery. It's like flicking switches on psychic senses that might have been dormant for your entire life or even lifetimes. Suddenly, you're picking up feelings, thoughts, energies you couldn't perceive before. That's why time feels weird. That's why synchronicities are ramping up. That's why you sometimes feel like you know things without knowing how you know. But there's a catch. One major block keeping these abilities from fully integrating: doubt. Your logical, conditioned mind is fighting for its old dominance. It's desperately trying to rationalize these experiences, explain them away, dismiss them as coincidence, imagination, or wishful thinking. It creates internal noise, drowning out the clear, subtle signal that's trying to get through from your higher self, from the universe. As long as you keep prioritizing that skeptical, analytical voice over the quiet knowing, the gut feeling, the intuitive hit, you'll stay stuck in this uncomfortable limbo. Aware enough to feel something is happening, but too resistant to fully surrender and receive the guidance. This 411 portal is forcing a choice. Will you cling to the familiar, limited box of your thinking mind? Or will you take a leap of faith and trust the expanded awareness that's trying to emerge? Because the truth is, the insights, the clarity, the guidance available during this portal, they are beyond anything your logical mind can manufacture. They come direct, unfiltered, pure signal. But they can only land fully if you create the space. If you're willing to temporarily suspend disbelief, quiet the inner critic, and simply allow yourself to receive without needing to immediately dissect or judge it. Practice this intensely over the next 48 hours. Listen before you question. Notice without labeling. Feel without needing an immediate explanation. Let the intuitive hit land first, before your logic jumps in to tear it down. The more you can consciously drop into this receptive, trusting state, the more profound your experience of this portal will be. And what's waiting on the other side of that surrender? Direct communion with your higher guidance. A level of knowing most people search for their entire lives. Get ready, because physical reality itself, it's about to get weird. The 411 portal doesn't just work on your inner landscape, it fundamentally changes the interaction between consciousness and energy, between mind and matter. And you might start noticing reality becoming more malleable, objects not quite where you left them, technology acting up in bizarrely meaningful ways, time compressing, hours flying by, or expanding, minutes stretching into eternities, the usual rules of cause and effect seeming fuzzy, synchronicities so specific, so on the nose they defy all logic. You are not losing your mind. This is what happens when higher dimensional frequencies interface directly with our dense 3D reality. The world you were taught was solid, fixed, predictable, starts showing its true nature, energy responding to focus. Your thoughts, more potent. Your emotions, manifesting consequences faster. That lag time between focusing on something, fear or desire, and seeing evidence of it show up in your world. It dramatically shortens. It's like the universe is giving you a real-time demonstration. You are creating this. You always were, but now the feedback loop is almost instantaneous. Pay hyper attention to meaningful coincidences. The perfect song playing right after a specific thought. A text message arriving the instant you think of someone. Finding the exact information or resource you need just moments after realizing the need. These aren't random quirks. This is the fabric of reality, becoming visibly responsive to your heightened frequency, your tuned-in antenna. But this power surge comes with huge responsibility. Whatever you feed with your attention, your emotion, your focus during this portal gets super amplified. Fear will attract more reasons to be afraid, faster than ever. Doubt will literally manifest evidence to support the doubt. But so will trust, so will love, so will gratitude. Be incredibly mindful. Watch your thoughts like a hawk. Notice the mental spirals, the worst-case scenario loops, the limiting self-talk. And when you catch them, consciously redirect, pivot. Choose a better-feeling thought. Focus on what you want to create, not what you fear. This portal is a masterclass, teaching you in real time that your consciousness is the command center. Not metaphorically, literally. And once you truly see reality respond to your inner state this directly, you can never go back to feeling like a helpless victim of circumstance. The illusion shatters. You step into your power. And after, when the peak intensity of April 11th fades, don't think it's over. The 411 portal, like all these cosmic events, will open, peak, and then the doorway seems to close. But what comes through during that opening, it doesn't leave. Something permanent remains. Something is being activated deep within you that cannot be deactivated. Something is shifting at a core level that cannot be unchanged. This isn't just a temporary spiritual high that wears off. Think deeper. Master number 11 energy isn't just washing over you. It feels like it's rebuilding your energetic circuitry from the quantum level up. Your very energetic DNA is being restructured. New neural pathways are firing in your brain to accommodate higher frequencies. Your heart's electromagnetic field is expanding, strengthening, capable of holding more light, more love, more intuitive knowing than before. It's like a permanent operating system upgrade. You're not just visiting higher consciousness, you're being fundamentally rewired to embody it more consistently. Those intuitive flashes that surge during the portal, they won't vanish. That hard-won clarity, it won't suddenly cloud over. That stronger connection to your guidance, it won't be severed. What you'll likely notice in the days, weeks, months following April 11th is a new baseline. What felt like a peak state before becomes your new normal. Insights arrive more steadily. Manifestation flows more easily. You operate from a different frequency. You are being initiated into a new way of being, a new level of awareness, a new understanding of your own power. And once that initiation takes root, there's no going back to the person you were before. The you that emerges from this portal will be different. Not because something external was added, but because layers of illusion, conditioning, fear, and limitation that weren't truly you are being systematically dissolved by these potent energies. What was always there underneath, your authentic, powerful, limitless self, is being revealed. So while the intense, cosmic fireworks of April 11th will pass, the effects are here to stay. You are being permanently altered, upgraded at a soul level. And honestly, the world desperately needs this activated, aware, empowered version of you. Now, more than ever, if you made it this far, if this resonated deep within you, thank you for your energy, for your attention. It means you felt the call. If this content served you, if you want more insights like this, as we navigate these intense times, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Your support truly helps get this information out there. Share your experiences, the weirdness, the insights, the dreams, in the comments below. Let's witness this together. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and trust what you feel. Take care.